All right, stream number one. Let's see if this works. Okay, so for this stream, I decided to take a random drawing prompt and I am going to turn it into a 3D design challenge. So in this particular scenario, the drawing prompt that I found on the internet was a surfing llama. So let's try and design a surfing llama in 3D. Let's give this a shot. You know, before we get started, let's hang around and see if we're going to get any viewers here. We got one viewer. That's awesome. Hello, one viewer. How are you today? Welcome to our St. Patrick's Day 3D design stream. Whoever my one viewer is, if you wouldn't mind, since this is my first time, putting a little message in the chat box just to see if it works. I've never done a stream like this before, so that would be awesome. So what I'm thinking is make it like an 8-bit style llama. Yeah. What's the height on this one? Got 9. All right, there we go. That looks pretty llama-y, wouldn't you say? Hey, KT, what's going on? KT, can you hear me okay? I want to make sure the audio is good and get all my 3D llama design commentary. Hello, Bubble Bones. How are you? So Bubble Bones, what we are doing today is I am taking a drawing prompt, like a traditional 2D drawing prompt, and I'm going to try and make it in 3D in Tinkercad. So the first drawing prompt that I found was a surfing llama. So I'm going to try and make a surfing llama here. And we'll see how it looks. Okay. So I got the llama's neck here. Llamas have got like pointy ears, right? Okay, let's see here. Does that look like a llama head? No, I think the llama's ears are probably further back. Something like that. Yeah, maybe a little thinner. All right, let's group this. Okay, here's my llama head. It's looking pretty good. So let's get the llama body. That is a thick llama. Okay, let's make it a little bit shorter here. I'm going to use the align tool to bring it down, make sure it's nice and flush. Okay. Let's make this 9. Hey, that's not looking too bad as far as the llama goes. I know what you're thinking. Well, you might be thinking, this is definitely a a 2D llama and not exactly a 3D model of a llama. But once I get closer to the surfing part, you'll see what I'm trying to do with this. Okay. Okay, so now I need some legs. Whoa. Did not mean to zoom in that much. Okay. Let's make sure the height is even. There's no particular reason why I'm making the height of these 9 millimeters. All right, let's copy and paste some legs. Are these legs too skinny? Is that better? What's a good thickness for a llama leg? I guess he's got to have kind of thick legs if he's going to be surfing, right? Okay. My scroll wheel is just out of control. Okay. Let's put this one over here. So use the align tool to make sure that it's nice and even there. All right. That is slightly off. Bubble Bones, I think their legs are pretty stickly, huh? Okay, so this is actually kind of a cool opportunity where I can demonstrate why the align tool is so useful. If you look here, see how my leg is like not quite up against that edge, and I can't get it just right, so I want to align it. However, if I align currently with the body of the llama, it's going to put it all the way over here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ungroup the body, and there we go, and then just align. Oh, I gotta ungroup this part as well. There we go. So just align this long part right here, and bam, we have an aligned llama. All right, so there is the main portion of the llama. So now I gotta somehow get it to surf according to the drawing prompt. Looks like we got 2 viewers. Hello. In case this is a new viewer, I can't really tell from the screen I see right here. What I am doing is I'm taking a 2D drawing prompt, just like a standard drawing prompt, and I'm turning it into a 3D design challenge. So the 2D prompt I found on the internet was a surfing llama. So I am going to attempt to make a 3D surfing llama. So I think I just finished the body of the llama here. And now, oh no, I don't want it that way. Let's make this llama stand up. All right. This llama's kind of skinny. Okay. So I'm thinking I should give the llama 4 legs. Okay, let's get a little bit thicker here, just a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna ungroup. Okay, yeah. Ungroup. Select, I'm gonna select this part of the llama. Bring it out a bit, look at that. Oh yeah. So now you can see exactly where I'm gonna put those other legs. Okay. Let's group these legs here. Hello, Josh. Welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a thick. I'm gonna make it a thick llama. Okay. There. See, she's a bit thicker now. So now, all right. Let's add the second set of legs. There we go. All right. Let's Okay. In order to do this, I'm gonna group the body here. Okay, and then I'll align it with this pair of legs. Here. All right, so that scooted the whole llama forward. There we go. Hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Llamas have tails, right? Should I add a tail? Yeah. It's not too bad. Alright. I'm pretty sure it's got a tiny little tail back here. Adjust the view a bit. Just curious, can you guys hear the music? I have music playing in the background. I don't know if it's just me hearing it or if it's actually going to the stream at all, so if you wouldn't mind just putting a little message in the chat telling me whether or not you can hear my tunes. What is the shape of a llama tail? It's probably close enough. Let's put it into the llama a bit more. And then we'll center it. Very faintly. Thank you. I'll turn it up just a little bit. Let me know if this is too loud. I'm going to put a little bit of music on. It's changing songs. It'll start playing in a second. Yeah, tell me if that's a good volume. I think llama tail's probably a little longer. How's that? How's that for a llama? Alright, so I got the llama part down. I'm pretty satisfied. I gotta make it surf. Okay. I guess I'll start with like a surfboard. Surfboard, we start with a cylinder. We'll stretch it out a bit. Excuse me. Wow, that's pretty convenient. That's like the exact shape I'm going for. I guess I should give it a fin, right? We can use the round roof shape for that. Okay, let's see. We'll use a box hole to cut that in half. We got 3 viewers. Welcome, viewer number 3. So viewer number 3, in case you want to know what's going on, I'm taking a 2D drawing prompt, just the first one I found on the internet, and I'm turning it into a 3D design challenge. So, as you may or may not have guessed, if you could see that title, I don't know if it's too small. The drawing prompt I'm trying to design in 3D is a surfing llama. So I'm working on the surfboard right now. We got the body of the llama back there, which I'll show in just a second when I try and connect these two. This is going to be the greatest surfing llama anybody's ever seen. I challenge you to find a better surfing llama. Happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm laughing because not much else to do these days, is there? It's probably the only year I could possibly get any viewers on a St. Paddy's Day stream. Alright, what do we think of this surfboard here? It's upside down, of course. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. So let's flip over this surfboard. There we go. Alright. Now, we just gotta get this llama on top of it. Okay. This is a good start. I don't think the llama's feet should be going through the board. That's probably a poor surfboard design. Okay, let's get this llama up on here. And you know what? Let's grab this whole entire thing and tilt it slightly upwards. Yeah, because he's catching a wave. Alright, what do we think of this? So far, so good. 4 viewers. Welcome, viewer number 4. Thanks for joining. Quick rundown, because I just explained it to viewer number 3. I'm taking a 2D drawing prompt, turning it into a 3D design challenge. So the prompt is Surfing Llama. This is what I got so far. Should the llama be that far forward on the board? I've actually never surfed before, so I'm not quite sure if this is good form. It's not too bad though. Okay, now let's do, I want to put him on a wave of some kind, so I can't decide if I should do like a big wave behind him or if I should make it like a trophy where there's like a small circular pedestal with like one wave coming out and the llama is on top, almost as if I was giving a llama best surfer award or something like that. I think I would go with that one, because 3D printing that could be kind of funny. So let's work on the pedestal that I would put this on. So actually I think a cone might be the best for that. So I can stretch it out. Like that. And then I could take something like this. Alright. Yeah, I'm digging the llama surfing trophy idea. In fact, I might even print that out. I think that would be a kind of funny desk item. If you're a fan of llamas, I guess. Alright, let's group this. Bam. Okay, we have a basic pedestal. Let's make this like a, yeah, goldish color for now. What's a good color for the llama? Not that it matters if I print it out, you know, it'll just be one color, but just for how we look at it in here. St. Patty's Day, let's make it a green llama. And that kind of looks fugly, doesn't it? Okay. Let's make it, I'm just not good at picking colors, am I? You know, we'll keep it that way for now. Okay, so now I have to make like a type of wave coming out of the trophy pedestal so that I can put the llama on top of it. So what starting shape would be the best for that kind of wave? I'm wondering if I could take a sphere, kind of stretch it. Hey, 5 viewers, that's a record. Welcome, viewer number 5. Hope you're doing well on this St. Patty's Day. So just to catch you up, I'm designing a surfing llama. That is my challenge prompt that I'm trying to complete. So now I got the llama on a surfboard, so now I'm just trying to make like a trophy pedestal with a wave coming out of it that I can put the llama on top of. Then I can group the whole thing. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to try and copy and paste this if there's two. I'll turn this one into a hole. Okay, actually I'm going to need to move this so I don't cut into the pedestal. This workspace is about to get crowded. Okay, I'm going to make this transparent. Oh, here we go. So now I can actually see where the hole is inside. So what I'm going to do is, let's try this. I'm going to shrink this one down so it's slightly smaller than the original, and then stretch it out a long ways. Maybe pull it down this way a bit too. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Let's take a look at what this might look like. What do we think of that? I'm not quite sure what I think of this. Let's put it on top and just see what it looks like. We'll center it up a bit. That could be a good start, maybe. Turn transparency off. Let's try lowering that in. I think it almost needs like, okay, let's bring out a couple of these guys. Okay, this isn't what it looks like. Okay, now it's kind of what it looks like. Like, see what I'm saying? I didn't describe it at all. Oh, okay. That was a mistake. Let's make sure I have all of them. And then we'll group, center. Okay, that definitely needs some adjustment. each one just a tiny bit. Maybe that would be a bit better. Yeah, if I flatten it, I think it looks much nicer. Flatten it and then I'll adjust the position of each one. I feel like they should be underneath as well. Like, I think I need to lower them and bring them in a bit. So what's going on with everybody watching? Looks like we got 4 people sticking around. You guys having a good night? What do we think of this? I can't tell if I like it or I really hate it. I don't think I did a good job with this white bar here. But you see what I'm going for with like the wave coming out of the trophy? I'm wondering if maybe like a couple more underneath would help. Let's try. Try something like this. Bring it up a bit. I think that looks better. Yeah. Okay. The moment of truth. If I can get this llama. Okay, let's group this. Let's make sure we get everything in there. And then we'll use the centering tool. Let's bring the llama. There we go. Not too bad. Group the whole thing. Make it a trophy color. There. You know, is this not the worst as far as surfing llamas go? I'm gonna leave it up for a second. If any of you are still watching, you got any thoughts on this? Any changes I should make? Pretty proud, but if you think it looks like garbage, I'll understand. All right. Absolute mad lad. Thank you, Josh. That's what I was going for. Alright, now the real question is, do I 3D print this and take it to work? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. Great question, Josh. Josh says, how is this going to print with supports? Yeah, that would probably be the best and only option for a print like this because of that overhang right there. See, if I was smart and super ambitious, I could have designed it in a careful manner where I wouldn't need supports for this Surfing Llama trophy. However, I decided to not think about printing and just go for the design, just for design's sake. But yeah, it shouldn't be too bad with supports. You got a little overhang right there, a little bit underneath the llama. The llama's at an angle, so it honestly shouldn't be too bad. Thanks, Bubble Bones. If you want to help me test something out, since this is my first stream, apparently if I get a new subscriber, a little message pops up there. So if you want to help me test it, you can unsubscribe and then resubscribe and see if the little message pops up. That would be awesome. I just want to see if it works, to be honest. And since this is my first stream and I just finished the design challenge, usually the surfer is getting pushed by the wave, says Bubble Bones. That is a really good point. But have you seen a llama surf? I haven't seen a llama surf where the wave is pushing them. I've always seen llamas surf on top of the waves. So, but you know, maybe the llamas surf differently where you're from, Bubble Bones. Could be the case. But with what I was saying before, because this is my first stream, I'm definitely open to suggestions. My thought was to do a different 3D design challenge maybe once a week or so. But if that's boring, then I don't have to do that. I'm open to suggestions. Also, if anybody wants to hit subscribe or unsubscribe and then resubscribe, I'm just trying to test the message thing. Apparently a little animation will play above my head, and I'm just really curious to see if it works. So I don't care if you have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Just want to test the button. So if you want to help me out, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I think that's it for the Surfing Llama. I guess I could do another design challenge. That one was pretty quick. I thought it would be at least an hour, but it only took me 30 minutes. So if anybody has any design challenges they want to throw my way, I can give it a shot. Just throw it in the chat what you'd like to see me attempt, and I'm happy to do it. I will take a quick sip. Bubble Bones, you did that as in the unsubscribe and then resubscribe? It didn't pop up on my head. I think it might be because your in your settings you can change whether or not your subscription is public. So because you can set your subscriber status to private, where the YouTube channel can't see who subscribed, they just see they got another subscriber. So if it's set to public, then I think it pops up. Or I just set up my stream completely wrong because I'm a total noob, which is equally likely. But I appreciate all the attempts to unsub and then resub. Josh suggests finding a model on Thingiverse and then modifying it myself. I guess it would depend on the object. I mean, I could. Let me take a look at Thingiverse. What do we got going on in Thingiverse here? We have a progressive ad. I could download the Make a Bulbasaur, suggests Bubble Bones. Make a Bulbasaur. So I already know for a fact, if I'm just making a Bulbasaur from scratch, it's going to look pretty bad. But I could import a Bulbasaur and then put it on a surfing trophy. So we have a surfing Bulbasaur and a surfing llama. Oh, we got 6 viewers now. Welcome, viewer number 6. I just to catch you up on what's been going on, I just finished a design challenge. If you want to see my surfing llama trophy, here it is in all its glory. And now we have a viewer request to make a Bulbasaur. But I'm no good at making Pokemon from scratch. I'll probably make it look pretty bad. So I was saying I could download a Bulbasaur and then modify it or put it onto a surfing trophy just like my llama. Should I go for a low poly Bulbasaur or should I go for a more detailed one like this guy here? Bubble Bones is telling me to wait. What's going on, Bubble Bones? Make the Buffy axe. From Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Let's see if they have that. Oh, you got some pretty cool design. A pencil topper? Oh, that's really cool. What do you think of this one, Bubble Bones? You could top your pencil. I could print that one out and send it to you, Bubble Bones, if you're interested. If you'd like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer pencil topper. It's pretty cool. Okay. Bubble Bones, if you were interested, since you were one of my first viewers and most frequent commenter, on the About page of my channel is my channel email address. If you email me your shipping address, I will print out the Buffy the Vampire Slayer pencil topper and then send it to you. So, as a thank you gift. So, go ahead, check out my email on the About page of my channel. That's not a pencil, that's a steak. That is a very pencil looking steak, I think. Yeah, I think this kind of confirms it here, don't you think? That's really cool though. Pencil topper, that's super creative. Have any other Buffy the Vampire Slayer items here? Buffering the Vampire Slayer. looks like there's only a few. This looks like a full-sized version. Yeah, look at that. I see what you mean by the pencil's supposed to be a stake. Alright, well, I'm not going to print that right now because it'll be kind of difficult to set up that printing process on the stream based on my setup. But if there's anything else I should design, I didn't really plan for anything besides the Surfeit Llama. To be honest, I didn't think I would have any viewers. So the fact that I've had upwards of 6, it's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. What else can we do? I guess I should put some text on the trophy. Oh wait, I don't think this is... Oh yeah, that's centered, that's centered. It just didn't quite look centered. What text would go on a Surfing Llama trophy? It's kind of giving me Emperor's New Groove vibe. Emperor's New Groove. I can put... the Kronk Surfing Award. Whoa. That is quite long though. How about just a label? Alright, now it's nice and centered. There. We got a little label added to it now. Just to top it all off. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. Cheers. Okay, well, let's see. We've been going for 50 minutes. That's pretty good for the first stream. We got 4 people watching. We can hang around and chat, or we can call it a day. It depends on what's going on. How we feeling, Josh and Bubble Bones? Also, any suggestions for changing this, please. This is my first time ever doing it, so if you don't like the way I look, you don't like the way the backdrop looks, things you'd like to see, anything is super freaking helpful. Wait, let's test out this subscriber thing. Oh, see, that's the message. That's the message that pops up when somebody subscribes. They already subscribed though. That's not new. Can I do the Buffy steak? Happy to print out that Buffy steak. I am not confident in my abilities to print it out. Design it myself, but I will definitely download that file. Where is it? Yeah, here. Okay, I'm gonna offer you the pencil topper because that is probably much easier to print than the life-sized one, which will probably take a while. So I hope you're cool with just this pencil topper, Bubble Bones. It's a pretty cool pencil topper. Was this the final season where she got the axe? I don't remember which season that was. Thanks, Josh. I'm glad you like the setup. The Mr. Marsupial, welcome. Have you been here this whole time? Or did you just pop in by the end? Either way is fine. I'm just curious if you saw the process of building this glorious llama trophy. The Mr. Marsupial happens to be a professional when it comes to designing useless things. So if there's anybody that could give me the feedback I'm looking for on this design, it would be the Mr. Marsupial. Been lurking around for quite a bit. That's alright. Any thoughts on my llama here? Thank you, Mr. Marsupial. That's very kind of you. Now, if you all wouldn't mind, I just checked and we have 0 likes on this stream. So, if you wouldn't mind, it would be quite helpful. 5 is like, you got 5 people watching? 5 is 5 more than 0, which as far as algorithm goes is pretty good. All right. Well, this was pretty fun. Oh, Josh says, could I add details to the llama's face, like Derpy? Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll go and try and add a couple details. Okay, I'm gonna ungroup all of this so I can just focus on the llama. A derpy face. Let me see what I can do. It's kind of difficult because it's an 8-bit llama, so if I'm trying to keep consistent with the theme, I would make it an 8-bit face. Let's you know what? Why I don't need to make it an 8-bit face. Let's just go all out. Alright, here we go. All good, Josh. It's easy to miss that it was an 8-bit theme. You know, it's not like it's the highest quality, but you know, it's not too bad. Lo-fi llama. It's a low poly llama. That's what I was going for. But I'm adding polys to it. But if it makes Josh happy. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's add one to the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust the view. Half of learning Tinkercad, honestly, I mean, it's not the most difficult design software, but like the most important thing you can learn is how you adjust the camera. So this button right here on the left, we'll do a little lesson just while we're here, is the fit to view selected shapes, and it is the best tool there is in Tinkercad because now it's just entirely focused on my two circles because I highlighted them both and pressed that button. So there you go. But the reason I highlighted them both is because I want to center them with each other. Okay, and then I'll just select this one. Bring it in. That way they're both in like relatively the same position. And then what I'm going to do is select both of them. Group. And then select the llama. And now we'll center it with the llama to make sure they're both even. That did not work. Ah, it's because the llama's not centered on the surfboard. I see. Okay. Let's fix that. The llama and the surfboard. See, I wouldn't have caught that if it wasn't for Josh asking me to put a face on this llama. Okay. Now we'll group this again. Okay. We'll center it. So now the eyes should look the same on both sides. And they do. Yeah, that gives it a little bit of a personality. And you know what? Now I'm thinking, let's see what we can do here. On group. Group. Let's make the snoot a little more square. There, does that look better? I think that looks better. What do you think? Okay, we got the snoot a little more square. And you know what? I'll make it individual ears. Revolutionary! Look at that. It was so obvious. Okay, so now we got the eyes, we got the separate ears, we got a more narrow snoot. Okay. What next? What next? But of course, bet you can't guess what I'm about to do. Okay. So I'm just gonna focus on the snoot and the tongue. If we're gonna make it a derpy face, we gotta have the tongue sticking out. That is the key to maximum derp. Okay, we're just gonna raise it a bit. Now I just need to center. How's that for a derpy face, huh? Yeah, it looks better. So we got the two ears, we got the eyes, we got the narrow snoot, and we got the tongue. So already the design is like, I mean, I didn't think it could get better, but apparently it could. Thank you, Josh. That was a fantastic suggestion. Now let's group. Group everything. Actually, I agree, Josh. 10 out of 10. I'm not quite sure if I like the text, though. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I think I like it without the text. Like, clearly it's a surfing llama. It doesn't need a label. Oh, that's interesting. So Tinkercad has a new feature of adding notes. Click on the notes section. You click and drag a note. Oh, very cool. So I can leave a note on specific parts. Maybe I should make a tutorial related to that. That's cool. There, Snoot. Very cool. I like the comment section, especially if you're collaborating with a friend. So you can label what you're doing. So now we know that that's the Snoot. Is the resolution high enough? Can you guys see that that comment is there? I can't tell. You can minimize it. Can you delete a note? Oh, you can. Oh, there's the little garbage can. Yes, you can delete a note. That would make sense. There, now our llama has a derpy face. I like that very much. Oh, sorry, I did not see your question, Josh. Josh says, is there a way to wrap the text on the side of the base? That's a great question. There has to be. I don't know one off the top of my head. Because that seems to be a common situation that somebody would run into, but I have never run into that before. I'm sure there is, and that's something that I'm going to look into, because wrapping text around an object, it seems like something that would, something that people would want, So that's a great question. Sometimes, let's see, Tinkercad, text and numbers. One way, it's super inefficient, such a pain, and there's got to be a better way. So I would not recommend this, but you can drag out individual letters. And then you could rotate each one, kind of like this. And then put it on to kind of get that wrap look. But I think that's kind of a terrible way of doing that, and there's got to be a better way. So that's actually something that I should look into. Because if I don't know how to do that, then I'm guessing there's lots of people that don't know how to do that. Characters. See, there's also... So we can try out the shape generators. Curved words. Oh, there's a curved words shape generator. So let's try that one out. There we go. Maybe that's a way to do it. So point size. Let's just test this one out. Surfing llama. Okay, so arc. You can change the arc. Okay. Okay, that seems to be a way to make arced text, but I don't know about wrapped text. That seems to be a step in the right direction, though. Let's see if there's another shape generator. Custom font text. Oh, here we go. I guess there's a shape generator for that. Okay. Enter diameter. Arc. Well, there we go. See, most of the time, if there's something that you want to do, there's a tool for it somewhere. So it seems like I just had to search through these shape generators. I should probably make a video just on the shape generators. But, let's see, so we could put that on. Interesting. So right now I'm just kind of messing with the different fields here to see what it does. Arc, degrees. This seems like this seems like a step in the right direction, but I'm not quite sure if there's a setting to like tilt the text so that it would actually be against basically what I have is I'm losing the technical term for the shape, but a cone that is cut off, so it tapers. So I don't know if the text will actually taper. But that's pretty close to getting the effect we were going for. Oh, interesting. So what happens if we, I'm guessing just the whole thing tilts. Yeah, the whole thing tilts. It's not exactly. Picture, see, why does it want you to upload a picture? Okay, so that's something that could maybe be tinkered with to wrap text. I think I've exhausted what you can do with that particular generator though. I know you can also write custom shape generators, so I'm sure there's a way to grab the code of that shape generator and then maybe adjust it so you could add a taper level. So you can adjust, I don't know if you call it a taper level, but that's just what comes to the top of my head. But maybe that's something that something else that we could do. But the shape generators are definitely something to mess around with. So these are the featured. Maybe if we go to all. Oh, there's so many of them. Let's see, custom text, script, text ring. So this one's different than the one we just did. But all it has is thickness and gap. Yeah, see that has even less fields. Braille generator. Oh, that's really cool. That is awesome. So I can put my name. Put a note there. So I can put my name in Braille. Oh man, I don't know which orientation it is though. Is it this way? I mean, I guess I could just look up Braille to figure out the right way. Very cool. QR code. That is cool too, so I could put a QR code. And I could change the QR code. So what if I want the QR code to say Surfing Llama to match my design? Wow, we just beat our record for our viewers. We have 7 viewers right now. Awesome. Well, to all of our viewers, this is the Surfing Llama. Today's design challenge was to make a 3D surfing llama, so I decided to make it into a trophy. Here it is in all its glory. And now we're just looking at the shape generators to see if there's any way to put a wrap of text around the base. And we found this cool generator where you can make a 3D QR code. So you can change the text of it. Thank you, Matthew. So Josh has seen 3D printed QR codes before. That's cool the way it changes. So I'll do Surfing Llama. I'm guessing if you printed black on white background, that would look good. Surfing. So we got QR code, pie chart. There's talk bubble, gear. I have no idea what music this is, by the way. YouTube Music just kind of took the wheel, I mean. This is what it's suggesting for me. It's not too bad. Flattened cylinder. Oh. I could have used that for the trophy. There's some cool stuff on here. I don't see anything for wrapping text though. Hey, Mr. Marsupial, if you're still in the chat, serious question. Do you know any way of wrapping text around an object where you could adjust the taper? If you're still lurking in there, if you wouldn't mind sharing anything you know about that. Oh, there are so many generators. I would very much like to learn how to design your own generator. That is something I could probably do in an advanced Tinkercad tutorial. Maybe that should be the goal, is writing a generator that could wrap the text around it. Alright, I'm going to give a second to see if Mr. Marsupial has anything to say about the text generator. Then we're probably going to be wrapping it up. Been going for an hour and 20 minutes approximately. Which is awesome. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun. I'll do it again. I'll find a different drawing prompt. Maybe do a random drawing prompt generator and see what comes out. And if you all feel like tuning in for that, that'd be great. If not, that's cool too. I'll design on my own. Do it for fun. Might as well stream it, you know? And you know, we're only... I can do math. Well, Mr. Marsupial. I've never done that in Tinkercad before, but it is a functionality that was recently added to Fusion 360 with the Emboss tool. Okay. If it was only recently added to Fusion 360, I'm guessing that they're likely not going to be adding it to Tinkercad anytime soon. Thank you for the insight. So what you're saying is that I could import my llama trophy into Fusion and then wrap some text around the base. And we are only 869 subscribers away from our goal. Just totally doable. You know, it's not likely, but it's doable. I mean, not likely tonight. Okay, let's wrap this stream up. Let's wrap this up. I should probably get back to life things. Any closing comments from you all in the chat? Suggestions for next time? Things you liked that I should do again before I wrap this whole entire thing up? I'd really like to at least get a couple likes and dislikes or comments. If not, that's cool too. Then I'll wrap it up. Josh says he likes the idea, likes seeing the creative process. Awesome. Thank you, Josh. Thanks for tuning in. I'll take it. You know. Also, more dogs. If the dogs were in here, I'd be. They'd probably just sleep in the back. Okay, more dogs next time. Poll your viewers beforehand on Twitter for what to make. That is a great suggestion. Thank you, Bubble Bones. Yeah, oh yeah, I guess now's the time to plug myself on Twitter, right? I guess I'll post a poll and see what you want to make. For anybody that feels like following me on Twitter, it's Shake and Make, or @MakeShaken. But you can just search Shake and Make. It'll be the logo that you see up there. Yeah, I should post that in the description too. A lot of things that I should do. Awesome, that's good stuff. Okay, well, thank you all for tuning in. This has been really awesome, and I've learned a lot about doing this type of thing. And who knows, maybe I'll clip out the best parts of the design process and make a whole video on just the llama build. And if I 3D print it, I'll definitely be sure to show it in the next stream.